Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 13, I think it is, of my David Anderson Kickboxing Career Mode in the featherweight division of the UFC, playing UFC 4. Last episode was probably the best so far. We won our title back and became two-time featherweight champion of the world against our chief rival Chan Sun Young after a trilogy fight. And yeah, we won the first one back in 2023 due to knockout round 3. Then we won the belt against Holloway, defended it once in an easy fight. Then fought Chan Sun Young again as my second title defence was going really, really well. And then I stayed on the ground with him a bit too long and he got me in a twisted submission and I was knocked unconscious. Then we went on a 2-fight first round knockout tear to get back up to a title shot, and then we got our shot again against Chan Sun Young and this time knocked him out in round 3 after a very shaky performance is what I'll say, but we did do enough to win and we were clearly the better fighter, but there were still a few issues we needed to iron out. We're still a very one-dimensional fighter. We're not the best on the ground at all, so we're definitely going to have to transition into more of a balanced fighter. I think I have a perk slot. No, I don't. Our stand-up is probably the best in the division, bar maybe Uriah Rodriguez, who is our next fight. And our grappling needs a lot of work. We've got very good defence with submissions and very good bottom game. And I think our takedown defence is also 4.5 star, yeah. But we're going to have to work on the ground striking, takedowns and top game if we want to succeed. And our body strength is actually quite low. And there's loads of like strengths and health and cardio that we have to increase. There's still plenty of room to improve, but I think right now we're probably the best fighter in the division. That being said, when we go up to lightweight, there's a whole load of fighters who could really cause us problems, like McGregor, Gaethje, Poirier, Ferguson. Amazing fighters, all of them are great. Khabib Nurmagomedov, of course, is one of the best ever. Edson Barboza, Beneil Dariush, Michael Chandler. This division is stacked. The featherweight division is stacked, but not as stacked as the lightweight division. So I can't wait to test myself against some bigger guys. I would love to defend it against Uriah Rodriguez, then against Holloway again. Maybe do another fight with Zabit. And I would like Ortega, but he's been losing a lot of fights recently and he's very low down right now. But I would like to fight Ortega because I think he is great. Probably not going to fight Chan Sun Young again. I've done the trilogy now. I've shown I'm better. And that's about it. But we move on from him to arguably the second best striker in the division, in my opinion anyway. Uriah Rodriguez. I think as an out-and-out striker, he's better than Max Holloway. We did breeze past Max Holloway pretty well. Probably going to fight him once more to like make sure that I am better. But I think this guy is the only test on the feet we will ever have. And as always, I'm going to skip the training and I'll see you in 5 minutes. And training has been completed. We leveled up our body knees and our lead uppercut, I think. And that was roughly it. And we have 69 evolution points, which we can spend on a variety of things. I think this next fight's going to be a stand-up war, so I think I'm going to lean in to do it stand-up, because I think our bottom game and submission defence and takedown defence is good enough to where we probably won't get submitted again in this division anyway. So I think now we just have to perfect the stand-up so we can get them out of there quicker. And we're already very quick. Switch stance is okay. Punch power, kick power, head movement's good. Blocking, not that high. Actually, I forgot about our health. We're probably going to have to increase a lot of our health. There we go then. Body strength up, and our chin strength is also a bit higher so we can withstand more punishment. That is very good. We are still a 4-star fighter. But yeah, this is going to be good. It's probably going to be the most entertaining fight we've had in a while because Uriah Rodriguez is pretty much an out-and-out striker and he's got so many techniques. He's got a wide array of attacks in his arsenal. It's going to be really, really cool to have an actual stand-up war because we haven't had that for so long and this guy isn't going to take me down. It's just going to be pretty much a kickboxing fight but in the MMA UFC octagon. I'm very happy about. He's slightly taller than me. longer reach, I think, and he's 34, so he's still quite young. I think when we fought Chanson Young for the third time, he was 40, so yeah. This guy's 34, so I think this should be a very even fight, and this is pretty much for the bragging rights of who's the best striker in the division, and maybe even the UFC, because Uriah Rodriguez is a hell of a striker, and he's only getting better. He's also got the same amount of wins as me, and only 3 more losses, so we're quite similar regards our style, even our records are quite similar. But yeah, this is our first title defence in our second championship run. There we go then. I think I predicted a knockout in round 4. I'd say a knockout in round 3 or 4. I think my game plan is how I normally do, where I start the fights off slow, download all the information I need about tendencies they have or what's their favourite shot and lots of information like that. Then I start to pick up the pace in round 2 and I just get more and more intense as the rounds go on. That's the plan anyway. I'm going to utilise my jab, some leg kicks, some body hooks, and I'll gradually wear him down before knocking him out. That's what I think, in either round 3 or 4. I don't think this will go the distance. None of my fights have. I've had 19 fights. They've all been over before the 3rd round or during the 3rd round, which is quite impressive. There we go then. Uriah Rodriguez, incredibly good fighter. His fight with Max Holloway was so intense. Max Holloway did clearly win in my perspective anyway, but it was a stand-up war. Creative striker, I'll say. He does lots of weird techniques. Like back in the day when Tony Ferguson was at his height, he'd do all these weird techniques in the grappling aspect, and even the stand-up, I guess. This guy's like that, but he does it purely with stand-up strikes. It's very impressive. There we go then. Our first title defence. It's technically not, because we did already defend it against Volkanovski, but then we lost the belt, so it doesn't really count as our second one. This doesn't. This is pretty much our first. On our second title run. Here we go then. David Anderson. Back in our position, where we belong. I'm healthy and I'm ready to prove I'm the best. Let's see what it says about me then. Lightning fast hand speed. Won 11 out of the last 12 fights via knockout. Won 3 fights in a row by KO. I definitely have. I'm probably going to grow out my hair again. Especially when I'm at lightweight. I'm going to get really long hair probably. It's a way to kind of like reinvent your image, I guess, anyway. And I'm going to have to change my body type when I go up to lightweight to add a bit more muscle, because that's an extra £10. There we go then. He's 10 years older, quite a lot taller, same reach. There we go then. Let's do power move. Getting straight back into this. First title defence in the new featherweight divisions era with me as champion. Hopefully I stay champion now. Hopefully I don't lose it. But yeah, I'm going to start off slow with the jab and just read him, make a load of reads and see what he's going to go for. He's not going to take me down, that's not going to happen. But yeah. He's got a low guard then. I'm definitely not going to take him down unless I'm really hurt. I don't really like taking people down a massive amount. Unless I'm playing as a wrestler, then that's all I do. But as a striker, I might as well try and prove I'm the better striker. There we go, and he's already stunned. Ooh, that was a bit of a whiff on the body kick then. He has been stunned though, which is quite good. Oh, nice hook. That was a decent hook. This guy's hand speed is really quick. They say I had quick hand speed. This guy is way quicker. Good leg kick. And he's hit the body. Ow, that hurt. This guy looks dangerous. He's incredibly quick. There we go, that was a good hit. Not a bad hit there. Good body kick. Oh, I missed the body kick, that's a problem. Okay, this is not going the way I would have liked. That was a good 3-hook combination to the body. Don't know why I threw those hooks then, I was very far away. This guy dodges a lot of shots as well, which is quite impressive. And he's got a very good question mark kick, as I've seen. There we go, stunned again with the right kick. And he's stunned in the body. I'm going to try a few kicks and hooks to the body. There we go. That hurt him a bit. Oh, I tried to do a spinning back fist, but didn't really work. Spinning back kick. Spinning heel kick, I think it is called, actually. Didn't really work that well. There we go. His body's hurt again. Let's go high. Let's go to the body again. This guy's had 2 body health events, so we're definitely working the body quite well. Ooh, that was a good lead uppercut. Got to be very careful though, because this guy's clearly really good. As a striker, I don't think I've fought a striker this quick and this dynamic. It's really impressive. We're kind of like the same person. Oh, what a short hook then. That was an amazing short hook. Let's go and stack guard and see how it goes. Because I don't think he's going to go for a submission or anything. And I think I'll probably be better on the ground. So it's not like Chan Sung Jung where I was terrified of staying on the ground for more than 2 seconds with him. But yeah. This guy is amazing though. And he really evades shots incredibly well. I think I might want to fight this guy again. Because this so far has been a back and forth fight. He's yet to stun me, but he has caught me with a few nasty shots. I'm probably slightly ahead. Especially now I've got 2 knockdowns. I definitely won that round. But this entire round was so chaotic. Look at the amount of shots I threw. I threw 85 total strikes. He threw 69. I threw 62 significant strikes. And landed 30 of them. Roughly about 50% accuracy. More control time, 0-0 for takedown attempts. I did know it would be a stand-up war, and I thought I'd knocked him down twice, one with the hook and one with the body kick. It only says I've done it once, but yeah, we've not really hit his legs because he was checking a few of them, so we moved on to the body and the head. And that's a very good first round. I think we've kind of shown that whilst he's probably the quicker and has a wider array of striking techniques, ours are just much more effective. We hit way harder, I think, is how it is. And we're a lot more accurate. And we've been mixing it up with headshots and body shots. Our body hooks are probably the best thing we've done for the last few fights. I didn't really use any body hooks when I was rising up the ranks, but as soon as I become champion, I just realised how good they are. And I've been ripping his body so much. And ripping loads of people's bodies. And it really drains their stamina. It's very good. That was a good block. Leg kick. Ooh. Gotta got out of the way of that. There you go. It's been knocked down again. That's good. I was way too close for that. Oh, got me with another lead uppercut. That lead uppercut's doing well. There we go. I think his body's probably going to quit soon because our body hooks are just lethal. All we're pretty much doing is boxing him now, and it seems to be working quite well. There we go then. We've massively outlanded this guy. But he is still dangerous. Our head health is occasionally getting quite low, and his lead uppercut is very good. Let's switch stance a second. Head into southpaw. Oh, what a hook. That was a great check hook then. Oh, I thought that landed, but I guess not. And his body's pretty much done. And he's out with the uppercut. That was probably the best striking performance we've ever done. That was so impressive. We mixed up so many shots. In that second round though, I kind of knew he was screwed because his health was really, really low. So I just unloaded so many hooks to the body and head. It was kind of a bit like spam, but I did know that eventually one would land and it would finish him. And that was a hell of a knockout. What an uppercut. Perfect uppercut. We mixed in an uppercut with a few hooks and I don't think he expected it. So that's why we were able to knock him out quite easily. Here we go then, second round knockout. We did do, like, the first minute of the fight was a feeling out minute. The idea of starting off slow sounded nice, but it didn't really go like that. We kind of just went straight into the fire, throwing loads of shots. But I think that's shown we're the best striker in the division and maybe in the UFC, because we've dismantled an incredibly good striker there pretty easily. It wasn't like massively easy per se, except the second round was very one-sided. And he did hit me quite a lot in the first round, but that was very one-sided regarding the amount of shots we actually landed. He landed 29 strikes, I landed 64. 51 of mine were significant though. We threw so many hooks. 5 knockdowns, 5 body health events, stunned him 3 times. That's an incredibly impressive performance. We didn't even get performance of the night for that, which is incredible. No idea how we didn't even get that. I understand not getting fight of the night because it didn't go long enough, but performance of the night, we definitely should have got that. So yeah, my prediction of 4th or 3rd round knockout was very wrong. We ended up doing it a lot quicker. Your last fight has caused your longevity to decrease to a level that has negatively affected some attributes. To review your lost attributes, enter Fighter Evolution on the Career Hub with the R3 down. Okay then, so I think that's showing the age of our career. We're probably approaching our peak. We're showing some signs of health issues with our longevity, because we have had a few wars and we have been knocked down a fair few times in our career, so it is understandable that it wouldn't be clean sailing for the entire thing, but that means probably our like speed or stamina or health is gonna have been decreased. We can get that back up to scratch though with some evolution points, but that's the first sign that we're aging as a fighter. And our younger prospect days are behind us. We are now pretty much at the beginning of our peak, which is good. There's our first defense, not bad. We're at the beginning of our peak right now, and that's good to be entering our peak right as we have made our first title defense, because it means we'll probably be at our height when we want to become double champ, which is always great. Let's see which attributes decreased. You got to take the title away from the champion, but the Sniper MMA said no way tonight. The boss is happy then. Yeah, our footwork's decreased. That's about it. Has anything in the grappling aspect decreased? No. Oh, it was only our footwork. Our footwork's decreased once, and that's only 7 evolution points. That's not that bad then. Not that bad at all. Let's look at the GOAT status. We've definitely got knockouts, finishes all sorted. UFC wins, we're getting close to. 2 division champion we'll probably get as well. Performance bonuses, we're going to have to get. Not the consecutive wins anymore. We lost that 2 away from it. So it might be UFC fights that we have to get, which means we have to do another 15 more fights to become the greatest of all time. Because I think the pay-per-view buys will probably be broken when we go up to lightweight. And our career earnings will be the other one. So we're well on our way to becoming the greatest of all time. Still got a fair bit to go, but we're definitely on the right track. And there we go. That looks good. Defended our belt for the first time. And I'm noticing a pattern. We'll win the belt in the 3rd round due to a knockout. Then we'll defend it by a knockout in the 2nd round in quite an easy fight. Then we'll lose it. Hopefully we don't lose it in the next fight. But I'm noticing a pattern. Who would I like to fight then now in the next one? Uriah Rodriguez is #1 contender. He definitely should be. That was a very difficult fight. Chanson Young, I think I've done it with him now. Holloway would be a good one. Already beaten Emmett. Edgar might be an option. He doesn't really excite me that much though. Oliveira's already beaten. Hooker's gone. Ortega would be good. I would like Arnold Allen because the whole English link, and I do really like Arnold Allen. But I think he's a bit too low down like Ortega. Depends on if he can get back up into the top 8, I think, top 7. I think I owe Max Holloway a title shot. He gave me one, and I was lucky enough to win that. So I think he deserves at least one more shot at the title. So I'm going to lean towards giving it to Holloway for the 2nd fight. Not Emmett, already beaten him. I think it's Max Holloway who deserves a title shot. Let's see if he is offered. Zabit. Zabit might be an option actually. I think I fought him before I was champion. Yeah, he was the fighter I knocked out in the first round to get my title shot in the first place. I think Zabit might be one I would like to run back because he's a very dynamic fighter. Great on the ground, great on the feet. I think I did dismantle him quite easily, but he might have got better. So yeah, let's accept the fight against Zabit, and that'll be the next time. And apparently we've began a rivalry. Is Zabit now our rival because we fighting him a second time? I think that might... No, he's not our rival. Apparently we started a rivalry though, and I'm not really sure which one it was. But oh well. Would it say here? Zabit's not here. I don't think anyway. That was our first rival, wasn't it? That we dismantled quite easily. Dubronx, we're quite friendly with a lot of people. Ensign Barbosa's like one of our best mates. Charles Oliveira, even though we knocked him out pretty quickly, we're still kind of friendly. And the Hangman, even though we destroyed this guy, you can't really hate the Hangman though. He's such a lovely guy. So yeah, the career's going quite well. We'll hopefully defend it for a second time, which we are yet to do, against Zabit. We last fought him in 2024. This will be mid-2027. So a few years later. And after that, probably Holloway, then defend it one more, then go up to lightweight. And I'll probably fight Conor, because I reckon he'll stay as champion for the time being. No idea how Nurmagomedov lost 4 times, but at least he's got to 30. But yeah, that's the end.